Mind you, if you go see my last video, I talk about the abuse of alcohol from my perspective because I had a heck of a time dealing with alcoholism. Here in Ontario, where I live in Canada, we have a fairly good system when it comes to alcohol. You cannot buy it at convenience stores. There are certain restrictions that at the time you may be very frustrated with. But now, after I've made it through the hellfire when it comes to alcohol, um, because of the addiction and just not having that support around me at the time, I'm very lucky that the government had those restrictions. Mind you, I didn't get too bad because I am still alive and I never died or anything of that nature, but I had OD'd a couple times. Fairly bad. But there is sometimes that, in the past, I was going to go all buck a beer crazy for the buck a beer and all that, which was a while ago. And I went buck a beer crazy during that time, and now we have beer that's around $1, which is sort of a fun thing for a little while. It was for me. Some others are maybe enjoying it as we speak, and in the future, people are going to enjoy it as we speak. I mean, not as we speak, sorry. In the future, people are going to enjoy the buck of beer. Who knows if the price is going to increase? It might have only been a special. Who knows? But I'm sure Doug's he's I don't know what Doug's position is. I don't really talk to him ever via voice or anything. But I'm assuming it would be a back and forth process. He probably just keeps it at a buck of beer. But there is times to possibly get rid of buck of beer in the future. But as of now, it remains like you can get a beer for around $1, and it's fairly good. Our I still don't really fully get the Canadian American beer thing. Uh, Canadian versus American beer, or even European beer, even. There's all different kinds of beers, I think, and I think it has to do with the law or whatever. Canadian beer or something is supposed to be a little bit more stronger than how the Americans allow, which is actually good too, so you're not too drunk or whatever. And no one really likes the taste of that strong beer after a while. I really enjoyed that really strong beer in the beginning, those pale ales and things. And I still do on the rare occasion, but right now I'm craving more of a ice cold Coors Light in a can. Um, I really like the new ones that they've just came out with recently in the past couple of years, where the mountain turns blue when it's really cold. My dad and mother drank these for a long time, and they really were so happy with Coors. You know, now I assume my dad drinks natural ice, but maybe he's gotten back to Coors Light. And I always push my mom to go for Coors Light, but she'll just never do it right now. But I really want to push her to get Coors next time. She's been on lot of water recently that I've noticed. I mean, I've noticed the water around, but I haven't actually seen her drink it. It's always been a big dream of mine to see my mother drink water and my father. But, yeah. Anyways, But that goes back to the restrictions Doug's put forth and the other ones in his offices and whatnot for us. And that's why I'm so happy here in Ontario. You know, it's where I'm from and where I was born. And I resemble, to the biological level, everyone here, mostly, except the immigrants that have been freshly immigrated from um, other places. And my family is from east to west completely. And I'm actually related to more people than my sibling or whatever. It's just the way the family tree works. I'm related to everybody that my sibling is related to, as well as my father, who happens to have his own tree or whatever. So I was just in a specific bloodline um, where I reached the majority of everybody. And I don't know about my other family members. It's just who I am. But anyway, I think that's all on this little lesson. You can go ahead and subscribe. I'll have more lessons. My YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and go to my Instagram real quick. My Instagram is instagram.com/thestacksimile. My YouTube is youtube.com/c/stacksimile vault. You can see all different stuff on there.